So here we go. This is the Nintendo 3DS's home menu. Now the home menu looks very similar to you know, the way the Nintendo DSi, DSi menu operates. But first I'm going to take you through a couple of paces. First is the camera. And feel free to shoot things because I'm going to mess around with Steven too. So as we go into the camera, of course you'll obviously know that there are two cameras on the outside of the unit. We can go ahead and take 3D photos. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to let Steven here take a few photos after this whole thing passes. Here we go. So first I'm going to set it to regular camera. I'm going to close it out. Now for the purpose of your guys' shots and all that stuff, I'm going to go ahead and turn on 3D so at least Steven can see it. Okay. Now what you're going to do is of course hold the unit like you regularly would like this and then hit the R button to take a picture. So check this out, turn the 3D on, feel free to, this one adjusts automatically because this one independently slides. So you can go ahead and aim at something that's in the distance per se, like myself, if you want to tilt it up.
Wait, what is the slider again?
This slider automatically dictates because if something is closer, it'll pretty much move the camera to where it's in focus, where if it's farther away, it'll actually augment what you need to shoot.
Oh, that's so cool. So viewers at home can't see that, they probably see kind of a blurry thing, but I'm actually seeing JC in really cool 3D where his hands seem way closer to me. Yeah, that's really good. I mean, it's JC in the photo, so I mean, it's not, it's like, what can you do? But, yeah, so, let's try that again. So when he doesn't put his hands out, you don't get as much 3D effect, but you do see that some of the people behind him are receding the distance. So you're taking two photos, is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
There's also one more thing I want to show just for fun, just because maybe you guys will get a kick out of this one. Yeah, this will be fun. I'm a big fan of Steven, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to merge my face with his.
Alright, so on the screen right now you have...
On the screen right now, if you guys want to take a look at it, I'm going to turn the 3D effect off. I have pictures of the inside camera. You can see, hello, that's you, and this is going to be whoever you're shooting. So it's capturing both you and the subject you're shooting at the same time.
The person on the inside and the person on the outside.
At the same time. So I'm going to attempt to, let's see what happens. We'll line up, actually go ahead and stand up here a little bit. We have some funky lighting. There we go. Attempt to shoot that. See how it says OK on both of our faces?
Smile? What do you want our child to look like?
I don't know, you can smile because we're handsome people. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Getting there. And look at that. Now that is a thing of beauty. Look at that. That's nice. Here, let me bring it back up so you can see it. So this is how awesome we are. Look at that.
Wow, and that actually does look like a combination of me and you.
Yeah, you can do it vice versa also.
Thank goodness that is biologically impossible. Otherwise that would be a disaster. Alright.
Yeah, so anyhow, so that's the 3DS camera. There's a lot of other lenses, but you know, for the purpose of stuff, let's keep moving forward. There's a lot more to show you. So I'm backing out to the home menu once again. And tell you what you're
So we're going to give our cameraman Brian here a workout, but Brian, you know, you just tell us whatever you want us to do. You're in control, man.
We're getting pretty good stuff.
Awesome. All right, cool. So Kotaku, we're getting good stuff.
Right, so the Mii Maker allows you to create Miis on, of course, the Nintendo 3DS.
And you also set our picture up as a background right there. Did I see that?
Actually, that's just, it suspends whatever application in the background, so it just comes up and lays right over what you're doing, so you can resume if you hit the home button again. So that's something right there. I'm going to go ahead and create me, but first I'm going to do this. Create a photo. And let's do this. Let's do one of Steven. How's that? Is that fair?
Can we, oh, I wanted to see what I would look like as a girl, because we could have done...
If you really want to.
Yeah, let's go.
Do you really want to do this?
Oh, we'll do the male. We'll do the male one. Sorry for the tease, Kotaku readers.
Actually, you know what? Let's back up. I'll tell you what, how about do this? You go and use the telescoping
stylus.
Look at that.
Alright. Yep. I am pretty pale. We don't have to mince words here. I'm a pale guy.
I call it.
Yeah, you didn't want to have the awkwardness of having to look into my eyes.
I'll let you do that, man.
A little bit of hair I have left is brown.
We need to pick a hairstyle. There's more hairstyles, and there's a lot of really cool hairstyles.
Where's the sadly receding? Oh, here we go.
Take a choice.
Oh, man. No, you and I have a little bit of shame on. Okay, the photo will now be taken for best results.
Yeah, so which one is going to appear? I'll take a thousand right there. This camera's going to aim on the inside. And we're doing this here.
And you don't want my eyebrows obstructed.
Okay, this will actually be better since this will be better for the camera and for you. Take a side. Come over here.
Yeah.
Go on my side.
Yeah.
There you go. in which you're all stay out of your picture, and you want to put your chin at the bottom, right there, and then you want to try and look straight on, right down again, and use your right index finger and hit that camera button and look straight at the camera. Now what's going to happen is, as you can see, the picture's going to be on there. Your me's kind of struggling to
absorb my looks. Not surprised. Well, that's...
Of course, it may not be.
The 3DS making me feel worse about myself, moment by moment.
Well, that's the whole reason why. You can even select a different type of face also.
Okay, so it's a neutral expression, but clearly I look a little depressed.
That's right.
So they've gone with thinking I'm a real bummed out kind of guy.
For the moment, just because it's the way other plans work. But that's the whole point. You have the option to change all these things, so you can hit next. You get to augment and start from there, and you can change whatever you want. So at least you have some kind of
okay, cool. All right, so I think we're talking about stuff.
Let's move on, shall we? I'm going to go over the actual the system menu itself.
All right.
So hitting a home button, of course, suspends the application. I'll just go through what I see right here.
So people who have a DSi are going to have a lot of comfort with how this is arranged because it's a lot of the same interface, right?
Absolutely, very familiar. Besides that, what's kind of really cool is more about the Mii Maker and the way Mii's, of course, as you heard in the presentation, that your Mii's can be shared via Street Pass. So you have this thing right here called Street Pass Mii Plaza, where all your Mii's will gather, and of course you need some information, as Reggie, of course, said on stage. Now, this is what I want to point out to you. See that green circle at the bottom? This is what tells you the type of information that you have. Now, green is for Street Pass, blue is for Spot Pass. Now, to give you more of an idea what that is, let's go into notifications. Up here, you'll notice that the notifications list will come up and you can see your Spot Pass notifications, how many you've read and unread, and your Street Pass notifications. Now on the Street Pass, if you go into the Mii Plaza, which I can't really show that right now, but if you do go in there, you'll see who's there, you'll see what kind of things you acquired, when you did, what games they played recently, etc., etc. So a very interesting way to just at least give you an awareness of what you have, according with the light up here. It'll even blink that light if you have Spot Pass.
Right, and they said 4 different colors, so that light is going to be telling me what information.
Correct, so blue is going to be for, I'm pretty sure blue is Street, green is Street Pass, blue is Spot Pass, red means your battery's low, and I think orange is orange. Okay. So your friends like okay, 4 different things. So in addition to this, you also have the top menu. Let me go over that right here. So speaking more about this, you have the brightness. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can turn that down. You also have a power saving mode. You can turn that off or on.
What does that do? Makes the system go idle?
If you take a look at it being off, the screen's like slightly brighter. There's a little bit more color there. If you turn it on a little bit, it dims everything, but still gives a lot of splash of color. So it just augments it a little bit. So it's a little bit more. So it's pretty gentle. Over here, you can even augment. It's not just you can, of course, just like the original Nintendo DS, like this and move those icons around, but you can also shrink down the icons by tapping this screen here.
Nice.
You can also shrink them up, and you can also arrange them however you want. So you can go really, really tiny, really, really big, your choice. You can also take notes, the game notes. So, like, for example, if you're playing a game or something, you could doodle and say like, oh, I'm playing this result in a period of time. I know it's here, so I need to go from this room, and I need to go this way. You can make that.
So I can do that. But I could be in the middle of playing a game and take a note?
That's right. You can press the home button, you bring up this notification, and all these things at the top, they pretty much overlay on top of whatever application's running. So if you're playing Legend of Zelda 3D, you can press the home button, bring this up, make a note, press the home button again to go right back.
So I'm not quitting out of the game, I'm like in a safe state, or not in a safe, but a suspend state.
It's suspended, absolutely.
And then I'm able to do the notes or any of the other stuff at the top. That's fantastic.
You can check your friends up here, that's what the next one is. So your notes, check your friends, notifications, and of course you have like a web browser also. These right here are suspendable.
So which ones are suspendable?
Anything in the top bar, from the notifications on to the left. This one, of course, is still being implemented right now, and we have more details on that.
Okay. And do you have a picto chat in this one, the way you did in the last one?
Not that I've seen.
Okay.
Not that I've seen. Not yet, at least. So the last thing I want to show you was AR games. Now I wanted to kind of do this where I don't know if this is anything cool, but
I enjoyed these at E3, so I'm already predisposed to like whatever you're about to show me.
The thing that we're going to be showing here is it's called AR Games Archery. This is something you're pretty familiar with, I'm sure. But if you want to check it out again, these are the actual cards that's going to be included with the system. So I'm going to put one over here. course, remember the 3D slider. Please adjust that to your liking.
Yes.
You know how to hold this. A buttons to shoot, and just go ahead and hit the A button to kind of forth through these things.
All right, so we got a card on the table, and we got the card of a flat surface. We're in a well-lit area. We don't want to play in the dark.
That's right.
We want to be about 14 inches away.
That's right.
Want to make sure nobody's in our way. And I'm aiming, and I can see a live video feed of the card. It's found the card.
Yep.
Measuring distance of the card, 11 inches. So I'm getting a real-time measurement. It likes how far away I am. And there's something growing out of the card. It's a little guy in a box. And what you do here in New York when you see a guy in a box, you shoot him.
That's me.
So I got little targets coming up on the table, and the deal is, JC, I can move all around the table if I want, right? I don't have to.
Right.
Okay, now the table is just transformed into a bona fide little forest. Then they tell me to move closer, and there's like a I don't know if you should probably see this on the video, but there's like a hole in the table and everything, and I've got the 3D slider off. Now I'm going to ruin the image for you, Kotaku viewers, as I turn it to 3D. You now are seeing a blurry picture, but I'm seeing. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. Like the clouds are now floating out for me and everything like that. Looks really neat. But again, that doesn't come off that well on video, so I'm gonna dial that back down with the slider. And I can go around, and I got to go all the way over there to get the next. Target. I got one left.
Oops, sorry.
I'm gonna collide the camera. Oh, there it is. It's all the way in the hole over there. That's fantastic. I can't wait to play this on the subway. I'm going to put this down in the middle of the C train, and no one's going to think I'm here.